Why can I not stop thinking about my ex? Hello and welcome back to Love Advice TV. If this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can become part of the community. If you've already been part of the community for quite some time, welcome back. Again, my name is Danny, and I am one of the head coaches here at the With My Ex Again project and Happily Committed project, and obviously on the channel that we are on today, which is the Love Advice TV channel. So what are we talking about today? As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we are talking about the inability to stop thinking about your ex. And this can be incredibly frustrating and painful, honestly, because if you're trying to get over the situation and all you keep doing is thinking about this individual, what they're doing, why they did what they did, if they're dating somebody else, if they're happier without you, all those types of things, obviously it's going to impact you negatively. It's going to affect your day-to-day living, and it's going to contribute to you feeling like you're stuck in this limbo phase, right? So I wanted to go over some of the reasons for why you may still be thinking about your ex and you cannot get them out of your mind. And the first thing is there is a tendency to look outward instead of inward. And you may be saying to yourself, okay, Coach Danny, what does that even freaking mean? Like looking outward instead of looking inward. And what I mean by that is we look at external situations to try to explain why we are feeling the way that we are internally, when the reality is we should be looking at the internal to explain the external. So instead of focusing on what your ex did, why they left, what they're doing right now, it really should be about what you are feeling in this moment. What happened in the relationship? What things were triggering you? What state were you in emotionally and mentally? And at this point right now, what are the things that you need in order to feel fulfilled? And I know most of the time the answer is, well, I need my ex back in order to feel fulfilled. But I want you to really think about that. Your necessity to have someone else in order to feel fulfilled is something to take a look at. And I invite you to sit and reflect on why there is this void that you are feeling. Is it something that has come about with the relationship itself, or something that you've actually been managing and dealing with for quite some time, even prior to this relationship, right? What are the things that you need in order to be happy with yourself? What is your state of self-confidence? Do you feel good about yourself? Are you able to motivate and inspire yourself? And if these are all things that you struggle with, then it's something that I would really take into consideration, number one. And number two, I would start to implement certain techniques in order to really kind of ground yourself, right? So meditation is a great way of starting. Journaling is a fantastic way of really viewing yourself objectively and starting to understand the way you tick and the reasons why you feel the way that you do, instead of focusing on all the external things to try to explain why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. It's about looking internally. The second part here is there's a bit of a lack of purpose, right? You don't feel like there's anything to really look forward to. So start to create healthy routines and habits for yourself. Join some kind of network or group or anything where there are certain activities that you can do on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis, because at least this gives you something new to look forward to. When we don't have anything to look forward to and we're kind of just sitting in our situation, it's very easy to reminisce on the past. It's very easy to get bogged down and negative about our current situation. It's very easy to focus on the things that could have been. Instead of focusing on things that could have been, focus on the things that can be, right? Which are things that you can take control of. You can take control of wanting to play tennis next week on Friday, or wanting to go on a run tomorrow, or wanting to go and hang out with your group of friends that you haven't seen in a long time next Wednesday. Those are all things that are within your control, and you can actually look forward to, and you are creating that reality for yourself. Everything else you don't have control of. You can't control what your ex is currently doing. You can't control how they're thinking. You can't control when they'll come back and start to talk to you again or open up the lines of communication, but you can control yourself, your life, and the things that you are doing in order to start to feel like you have a little bit more of a purpose, or you have things to look forward to. And the last part here is there may be an underlying sense of codependency, right? The need to have a partner or be with your partner in order to feel fulfilled. And I touched upon this a little bit in the first point, right? The first tip, or the things that I've seen. And codependency is tricky, right? Because it usually stems from insecurities, childhood trauma, any negative experiences that you have had in the past that have resulted in you feeling the need to be validated by an external source, right? So be it your partner, be it friends, be it your boss at work, whatever the case may be. And it's created this identity of needing that in order to feel good. So if this is something that you struggle with, if you feel like you have some codependency issues, I would highly recommend one of our trainings that is specifically around unpacking and breaking the habit, or breaking the pattern of codependency. If that is something that you feel like you need, if that is something that you feel like would be incredibly helpful for you, I am more than happy to attach a link in the description box down below so you can grab that training and you can start to work on no longer being codependent, because that is something that I find in so many relationships, and you may not even be consciously aware of the fact that you have codependent tendencies. So I would highly recommend picking up this training, taking a look at it, working through that program, and seeing if it makes a difference for you in your current situation, if you feel like your situation is more complex, right? There are certain things that you feel that you need technique-wise, resources-wise, that you cannot get from one of the YouTube videos or one of the trainings, and I highly recommend a one-on-one coaching session, and I am more than happy to walk you through the process. Sometimes in these situations, we just need support. We just need somebody who can hold our hand, view the situation objectively, and give us a different perspective, and that is what I do with clients all the time. So if you feel like you need that support and that help, I will also attach a link in the description box below for a one-on-one coaching session, and we can start immediately to unpack these insecurities and really work on your self-esteem and break these codependent behaviors and stop thinking about your ex. Please make sure you're leaving a comment down below as well. Any questions that you may have, anything that you think I might have missed, maybe your own personal experience with this, whatever the case may be, I love to engage with you guys. I love to see what you guys have to say. At the end of the day, this is your channel. We made this channel and built this community for you. So your opinions matter, your words matter, your experiences matter to us. And I will do my best to answer as many questions as I possibly can and respond to you in the comment section as well. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you guys in the next video.